hello. Yeah, I was here. Just don't know what I was doing. Sitting here and I looked at the time and I'm like, holy cow, I'm late. Sitting, how do you sit and we are supposed to be, why are my lips so dark? And you're late. I'm not, how is it? This is not nude. The lip stain I put on is nude. That's not nude. That's like dark. I don't like it. But it won't come off because it's lip stain. Ah! Hello. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Should let Troy pick it out. He knows what I'm doing. He knows what I'm supposed to be doing. Hi, Sandy. Kling. Hail. Oh, Lordy be. Hi, Trees. Yeah, I was just sitting here. Just doodle-dawdling. Don't know what I was doing. Hi, Patty. What do you know? I'm glad you caught me live. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Wendy Martin. Hey, Shannon. How are you? Hi, Sarah. See if she can hear my big mouth. Hi, Cindy Truitt. Are you guys traveling, Shannon? Are you on the road or no? No, wait. I think, didn't I see you might have posted a live earlier today, so you're probably home. Never that mind. Hi, Carol. Hello, Helen. Woo. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Angie. How are you? Long time no see. Today is a much better day. Yesterday that was a struggle, y'all. But I finally just said, you know what? I can only do what I can only do. And I got to take it easy because yesterday I was literally shortness of breath. You guys could see I couldn't hardly talk without taking a breath because I couldn't breathe. The orders are still piling in, but I can only ship as fast as I can ship. So I'm going to try to relax because, yeah, yesterday was pretty bad. Yesterday I couldn't function yesterday. I was like doing the dishes and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to do the laundry. So I literally turned off the water and started walking up the stairs. Halfway in the middle of doing dishes, I'm like, what are you doing? Finish the dishes first and then go do the laundry. Then I'm upstairs doing the laundry and in the middle, I'm like, oh man, I got to get this done. And so then I start moving again and I'm like, stop that. So, but that's what the last few days have been like. That's what I've been doing. And I literally told myself to stop it like probably half a dozen times yesterday. And then I'm like over there and I'm like, God, I got to get those orders done. And Trev's like, Mom, is dinner ready yet? And I'm like, dinner? I got to cook dinner. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Hi, Mary Sharkey. I know, and the way my brain works. Like I said, like most normal people would say, okay, here's your list of things. Check off number 1, check off number 2. But if you give me a list of 10 things, I'll be darned if I'm not going to be doing all 10 things at one time. And like I said yesterday, it's not productive. It's counterproductive. Home for the moment. Things been crazy, but got to go to work. Hope you and George are doing well. Aw, we are doing well. Be safe, y'all. Hi, Lori. Hello, Miss Linda. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. Hello. Yes, it's like squirrel. And then I'm off, and then I'm like, okay. And then FedEx came today, and I know people are waiting for stuff. So I'm like, oh, I got to go. And I'm in the middle of doing something else. And I'm, stop it. Stop it. So it's just, with anything, you've just got to woosah. Y'all, I do the same thing. It wears you out. It does wear you out. It wears you out. And you guys seen the effects of it yesterday. Actually, that happens to me quite often, but I usually don't get on camera and have an attack right before I get on. So, y'all, I'm so proud of my Trevor Jordan. First of all, can you guys believe that Trevor has almost been at the job that he's at for 1 year. Can you believe that? On August 12th, it'll be his 1 year anniversary. To actually be employed. Like he started interning last January. So technically he's been there over a year, but his actual employment date was August 12th. So my boy got his first review yesterday, and he got flying colors on his review, and he got his first raise, and now he's gonna start getting bonuses and all that stuff. So I'm so super proud of him. I guess they do it on a score, because you have to go in and do your questionnaire, and then you have your reviewers that go in and you score yourself between 1 and 5 on categories. And there was some categories that he only scored himself at a 2. And I guess his supervisor came over and was like, did you put a 2 down for any of your stuff? And he's like, well, yeah. And she's like, no, you go in right now and change that, because you don't want that on your record, da-da-da-da-da. And then when they went in and talked and stuff like that, they actually scored him higher than what he scored himself. So I was so super proud of my son. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Troy, your first raise adulting, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I was like, proud mom. I'm like, do I get a raise now for driving you for almost a year? Kidding. Just kidding. I'm proud of you for challenging your own brain, because it's almost hardwired. It is. Yeah, it is. Thank you. Hi, Michelle Chastain. Facebook is not sending me notifications. Oh, no. Do you have Telegram? Because I send Telegram every single time. Also, have you guys been seeing the sneaky peekies? Sneaky peekies. So for all of you all who do Christmas in July, yeah. And that's not the only reason, because the other release that I'm having with another distributor, but okay, Prima, in a couple of weeks, we also have some stuff there too that they're doing. So anyways, y'all look at how cool, and look at, so you can literally, if you were to take this on the beach, look, you would have the coolest bag ever. But it's all nice and, pliable and everything still. But look at how cool that looks. Aren't those colors stunning? Oh. So we are going to, this is super, super dry, obviously. So we're going to probably put Magical down here at the bottom. We're going to heat set it one more time since it is super duper dry. Hi, Laveda. Thank you for sprinkling. And then I do have some, I'm looking right at it and can't think of the name. Stickles. I have some stickles that I want to do on here, but then, don't tell. Jeanette, nothing to see here. Jeanette sent Troy some stamps. Hi, Troy. Sent Troy some stamps and some stamp pads, and she sent them in canvas bags that are plain. Hi. Nothing to see here. So we're going to commandeer one of these, and we are going to put fabric paper on one of these, fabric tissue on one of these, and have it matching. Thank you, Miss Shauna. Hi, Miss Shauna. And have it matching the tote. Look what he does. Is this just not crazy? He comes to my phone and puts it on Amazon. Troy, Ari and Mama sent you 2 the other day. Like, seriously, it lasts 1 day, and then you're already harassing me. Okay, look, you have all of those. Can you pick one, please? Hallelujah. All right, so we are going to commandeer one of these. I actually like this one. I actually like this one because it's bigger. Because, like, if you did take this on the beach, you could put your sun. No, you cannot have it. I said pick one. Pick one. You can't pick my phone. That one? Let me make sure it's coming tomorrow. Nope, that one's not coming till Friday. Pick another one. Anyways, I know, right? Okay, so let's get my guest on the screen while he acts like he's plugging my phone in and he's not going to take it. But as soon as I actually take my hand off of it like it is right now, he's going to try to run because he knows that I can't really necessarily leave. You know what I mean? He's pretty smart. He knows what he's doing. Oh, not again. Okay. All right, let's get the comments off of the screen. Do you know how expensive postage is, Miss Linda? I might as well just buy him another phone case. All right, let's heat set this. I'm not going to put this back inside of it. No, don't call her. I don't want to talk to her. Get out of here. I'm not going to put the cardboard back inside of it because all we're going to do is heat press it. We're not going to put any liquid on it. And then we're going to do the Miracle on, or is Miracle? Magical on top. But we do want to heat set it one more time, mainly focusing on the edges. Oh, take a hike. But I kind of do like this underneath just because. And then after we get Magical on, we will go on and set everything with the decoupage varnish and glue textile. Just so if you do take it somewhere and you want to wipe it off, you know, you can. I wouldn't throw this into the wash, but you can, like, you know, do a little wipe down. Like you said, decoupage him some new phone cases with one with pudding cup on it. Oh, that would be really cool. Like how Shannon made him his cup and put like his favorite things on the cup. She put the Lifesaver gummies. She put the pudding on there. It was so awesome. Actually, he just had me wash it for him. We're just waiting. Hi, Melissa Joins. Just sit the box out there. Don't actually mail it. He knows, Miss Linda. If there is not a truck, an Amazon truck, a physical person that delivers it to him, he knows I'm trying to pull a fast one on him. Trust me, I've tried. It doesn't work. Seriously. All right, so we're going to really focus this on, like I said, the edges. It is down. I can try to scratch it away with my nail, and it's not coming up. But, you know, you start tossing this around. We fill it up with stuff. We just want to make sure. Hi, Lori. Okay, no rush. No rush. No rush. No rush. No rush. Trust me. I got a lot of orders. Take your time. Don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, y'all, so Nick's cousin's getting married. And I guess his bachelor party is going to be in Cancun. And, you know, men, well, at least these men, they plan everything like, you know, right now for what they're going to do in an hour, right? So he comes down the stairs. I'm like, what are you doing? Because he should be asleep. He's worked all night. And he's like, I've got to go to the UPS store. And I'm like, what are you going to go to the UPS store for? And he goes, no, I'm not taking any packages. I'm like, no, I don't need you to take any packages. Thank you. My guy picks him up. But I go, no, what are you seriously? What are you going to the UPS store for? And he goes, I got to go take my picture. And I go, your picture? For a passport? He goes, yeah. You're barely going right now to take a picture for your passport? When are you guys going? He's like, September? Oh, Shannon, I will pay you. Hola, Ari. I will pay you. Okay. I'm telling you guys, that is not coming up. That is down. That is done, son. So, before we start doing anything funny to it, you know, I need to put, you know how we have the, you know, we have glue stoppers, right? So that way I don't lose the little pins. I need to put something on this so I don't lose it because I can never figure out where this thing goes. All right. And why does it have foil yo-yo on it? It's going to get on my bag. I know. I'm like, you're barely going right now to take your passport photo. He's never had a passport before. Hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I'll cross my fingers and toes and eyes for him. Okay, so you guys are still up high on the casting box, but we need to figure out. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that. I need to figure out how to do this so that you guys can see, but I can see the middle. In the middle. In the middle. Okay, but we want the middle to be... That's 7 1/4. That's 7 1/4. So that's 7 3/8. That is not. So we need to go this way. Okay. And I know we're crooked. So 0 is right here. Yeah. So if we put magical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the I needs to start right there. But I say like down a little bit. What do you guys think? Yes on the magical or no? Hi, Carrie. I haven't had a passport since I was like little. I remember my mom. Whenever I went to Cabo San Lucas, I didn't. You know, you didn't need passports. So tells you how long it's been since I've gone out of the country. But I know it's hard to see. Again, you got to imagine the white not being there. But I'm thinking kind of right where... I don't know. Do we like that or no? Now the bag is straight. So you have to imagine it without the white, because obviously it's just going to be the gold on there. It took you 6 weeks for just your renewal? Okay, Shannon, I will. Miss Linda says no, she doesn't like it, but Carrie says she likes it. I like it. All right. Okie dokie, artichoke. The ruler that Mary Casey sent me, I love it because it has 0. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has 0 in the middle, and then it goes outwards on both sides with the numbers, so you know exactly where middle is. So because I want it here, I don't want the middle of down here at I want it on the widest part, right? So we're going to stay here, but I'm going to come down with it to about there, and then maybe see where we need to go with magical. Probably like right there. Okay, so 0 is there. I'm just going to place it. I'm not going to stick it. Is right there a good place, do you think? The bag is straight there. All right. That was just my iron turning off. Too late, Cappy. I hate the lag. Oh, I hate the lag. Even when I try to wait, it's never long enough. Ooh, y'all. My hand has been doing really well. But that motion right there did not feel nice on my hand. So let's use the right hand. And then what we'll do is set it with the textile. There's something, oh, the diamond of the fold. Okay, we're going to have to give this one a little attention in order for it to come off. I know. I hate it, Cappy. It's like crazy lag. Okay. I hope the colors are coming through on your side. Oh, I think it is. Of how vibrant these colors are. They did a really good job with the blues and the contrast of it in order for the pinks and the purples to pop. And mind you, I'm not like a real beachy, usually I'm not, this isn't really my wheelhouse, the whole beach stuff. But when Tammy asked me to find stuff for her, and then this popped up and I seen the colors, I was like, whoa. The rich colors, I didn't care what it was. The rich colors are what got my attention. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. Hi, Rochelle. I love the gold on there too. Like I said, you have to, it's hard to visualize sometimes whenever you're using transfers because of that white background. It throws it off. So all you need in here is a good book, a beach towel, some sunscreen, maybe throw in a cocktail glass and something to go inside of it. Or maybe not. Probably in the sun, that's not a good idea. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay. We talk about the halos all the time. Usually I don't do these things on a dark background in order for you guys to see those halos very well. But you can really see the halos. See the halos? We don't like the halos. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're just going to press down to make sure it has made contact. And then we're going to burnish that and get those halos to go away. Halos, halos, go away. And then we'll put the textile on here. So like I said, that way if you wanted to wipe it off or something, you know, you could take a little wipe and clean it. And then we'll work on the small bag. How come every time I want to work on the small bag, you come around? What you do to your hair, handsome? You and brother are getting a haircut. I mean, I'll cut all the hairs. I just won't cut one, but y'all both getting haircuts. Okay, let's go in. And why do I have 2 open jars? You know, that's my style. The same reason why I have 2 open jars of fabric medium. I don't know. Because I really don't want to stick my brush down in there and get the brush handle all goopy, goppy, and no. I'll just use this one. Hi, my Ashley. Hi, Christine. You can always have a mock cocktail in the glass, especially when it's hot. Yeah, a mocktail. Exactly. A good book, a mocktail. Don't forget the sunscreen. Sunscreen's very important. A big old hat. And then go have a nice beach day. I don't know what that was, but it's off of there. All right, so we're just going to put our top on there. Again, we're not going, this is, presto, pasta, presto. Hi, Stephanie, how are you? All right, so we're going to go over this. I will tell you guys, like I was telling you yesterday, it's very important. Do not overwork. Do not overwork your paper. You've got to put that first layer down and let it be. Then after that dries, then you can come back and do another layer. But if you were to go over this area a couple of times, just out of habit, you're going to see the fabric tissue will start to almost ball up, and it gives you this weird texture. Okay, so get your product done. Troy, why do you guys always have to do that to me? Then I'm talking to Trevor yesterday. Stop! And Trevor does that to her. And I said, why do you guys do that? It drives me bonkers. Everybody does that to her. And then she tries to play with me that way, and I don't like it. All right, so we're just going to get our top on there. And then we'll let this dry naturally. I'll put it in front of the fan. And then we're going to go to the little, bag that I commandeered from Troy. That if you're like me, you might need to put like your reading glasses in it, when you take your book out. you know. Y'all, I love this. Okay, see? Don't, and I know it's habit. You know, we go back over it. Don't do it. Just leave it alone. Let it dry. And then you can go back over it. See, Terry, put your brush in the water every single time. I know she sounds like she's possessed when they do that to her. I have to go back and watch the bird. Oh, I see Ashley, the birdhouse. Oh my gosh. Do you guys probably don't realize it, but that cross, can you guys see the cross in the thing? That cross is my Ashley. The bunny is my Justin. The bottle is my Treese. The clock is my Ashley. And over here that now holds my rice papers is from my Ashley. I have a collection of all of my friends' projects that I buy from their auctions. All right, so let's get the bag, and I'm thinking I think we're just gonna have to commandeer the big one, right? Chocho has a spoon in here for his pudding. Telling you, she sent it to Choi, but I'm taking it. Sorry, Jeanette. Oh, there she is. Hide it. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Joy. Jeanette, there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Hi, Tanya. So, what do you guys think? Should we use the big one or the small one? Nothing to see here, Jeanette. Nothing to see here. So we have the other half of the paper, because remember the one that we used yesterday was the 19 and a half by 30. We used the A1. However, I'm thinking that's kind of, the scale is really large, right? So I still have the A3 from, which one is this one? This one's the Living Wreath, right? Yeah, so I have the A3. She said Choi can share. Thank you. Oh, I was just about to say Jeanette's not here yet. She's not going to know I commandeered Choi's bag. And I look up and you're saying hello. So I was telling everybody, wouldn't it be a good idea to have a bag to put the sunscreen in? And that you sent him goodies and I was going to commandeer one of them. But I'll give him one back. I'll give him one. He can have one. Look at, he can have one. So I'm thinking the bigger one. Although I love the blue on that, but I will let Torture have it because his phone case. Look it. We'll put his pudding spoon right back in there. See, he'll never know. He'll never know. He will know. He will probably take the bag. But we do have. We could, if we wanted to use this piece, and we wanted to get the rest of Dora's clan on here, we could do that. Or do you guys think we should use the smaller one? Do you guys think we should use, well, ooh, that might be pretty cool, though, to put that in the middle. Like, in the middle. Like this. Hold on. Let me show you. Ooh, I kind of like that. Do we like that? And we have kind of, you know, like, what's here? Like, what's behind the bubbles? Or should we use the other half? Because we could totally use this on another project. That is a humongous piece. I will not throw this one away, Ashley. I promise. Promises, promises. No, you can't even tell there's a fish missing. Look. You Oh, there's a fish missing over there. No one would ever know except for y'all. That one's drying in front of the fan naturally. You guys, I do want to kind of look and see something. I feel sorry for anybody who just is like stumbles upon my page that is new. I'm like, what is wrong with her? See, curiosity. What's back there? I'm kidding. I wouldn't put that on there. I was just wondering if we had any small words left that would fit back there. But maybe we could, since this is the inside pouch, we could probably put something cute in here. You like the one with the bubbles better? You like this one a lot too? See, it just kind of like mysterious, right? She says that now. I promise. I promise. I will even put it nicely away. You see? There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hi, Kathy Dean. Ooh, a lampshade and have it illumine. I wish you guys could see the candle in the evening because it does light up. The candle actually does like have a glow. It's so pretty. Okay, let's get this one on there. So this is closed that way. All right, let's get this just because where that line is, I kind of want that to be middle. Look at me with my ruler in the middle. 5 5/8, 5 1/2. Let's just scoochie a little bit. All right. So let me get my friction. So we're going to say right there is middle. Okay. Okie dokie, artichoke. And then we will put this one here. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to iron down here a little bit. We're going to, oh, that's not going to help. We're going to treat the bag with the fabric medium just like we did the one yesterday. I'll go ahead and take the friction pin off right now because and yes, I'm ironing right on it because I'm not going to let it sit on there. All right. So let's take our fabric medium. Again, you've seen how important it was yesterday and how by treating the fabric first, it made it super easy to get it down whenever I needed on the sides. All right, so I'm just going to try to find now a smaller Hi, Terry. What happened? Hey, Trish. Okay. What did Charles have today? Yeah, I always have to know what Charles has, y'all. It's a little bit smaller, but it's all right. more importantly, the parchment paper, so that way it doesn't get wet all the way through the other side. Oh, did I close it? I sure did. All right, let's do this. No, let's use this one. Ah, that one doesn't fit. Okay. So, same thing, and I will remember this time to get the tops and the sides really well. So again, this one's the fabric medium. Don't be stingy. Like I said yesterday, your fabric is going to soak up your medium anyways. But especially with this one, you don't want to be stingy, because I'm telling you, I've had it happen. When you get an air bubble in the middle, and you want, you are trying to figure out a way to get it stuck down, there's nothing worse than that. Fish and chips, too hot to cook, so I bought him dinner tonight. Cinnamon applesauce? You need to get a cookbook, Miss Kathy. Miss Kathy Dean, you need to have a cookbook. Trish, what did I miss? Have you not? I'm sorry, I didn't know you weren't feeling 100%. You will be in my prayers. Yes, I need tons of them. I'm always on Ashley's Pinterest looking at all of her stuff. And then Ashley has, on her website, she has a couple. But I always am looking for recipes. I'm always on Pinterest. I've looked at Ashley's pinned boards. I've had Trevor look at. I don't know. I get into the same old rut of stuff. Treese will send me, like, whenever Dina's on, she'll be like, "Ooh, Dina's making chicken this way," and if I miss her, I go to her page and then I'll screenshot her recipes. Okay, we just got this last little bit. Like I said, I know this is not exciting, but this is so important. Hey. It's good. It's good enough. Let's try this. I'm trying to grow my recipes on I know. Oh my gosh, Kathy Dean, that would be fantabulous. Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing. Facebook is hiding comments. cinnamon hots. What are cinnamon hots? Oh, thank you, Tanya. What are cinnamon hots, y'all? I have mermaid fish scallop shell with a pearl. Tanya says she needs recipe seeds. I'm telling you, you could sell them. You could sell a book to all of us. All right, so we don't need to dry it like completely dry it all the way. We want to get it fairly dry. Then we're going to, do you guys think we should do the edges on this the same way that we did it on the bag? I'm thinking so. I actually think it would be super cute because it's on a smaller scale too. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Debbie. Red hot candies. My mama used them in hers. Oh, the little like little itty bitty red hots. I know what those are. Wait, you put them in your, really? I had no idea. Yesterday I just made beef and broccoli. Well, and bell peppers. Boring. Boring. All right, let's dry that little piece right there, and then we'll get this measured. And oh my goodness, the bag is dry, y'all. Look. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, the colors. Oh my goodness, the colors. Meatloaf on the smoker? Yes, put them with your apples as you cook them, and they take a wonderful time. I never knew that. I had no idea. No idea. Okay, that's good enough. Good enough. All right, let's figure out. So we want this in the middle. Turn it around, Terry. Where's the friction pin? Okay. Friction pin, and we said, let's go to the widest part. So I think it was almost 5.5, right about there. Just a smidge. Just a smidgens. Okay. It's a friction pin. Don't worry. It goes away with heat. Okay. So because I want that to be like focal, so I want that like that. So Let's do it this way. Wow, that's a lot more on this side than it is that side. That's the middle, though. Let's make sure it's straight up there on the edge. All right, but I don't want to take off all of this, so now we're gonna have to scoot it up and see. I'm okay with that like that, but I want more of the bottom. So let's see, is that okay like that? I think we still get the bubbles, right? Bubbles, 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 bubbles. So we'll just take a little bit off of here. A smidge. A smidgens. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Miss Linda. I'm at work. Aw. Miss Linda, did you get some rest? Don't make me come to Texas, Miss Linda. Actually, it's probably really hot. So please get rest. Okay. Let's take same little bit. We're just going to take a little smidge. Just a smidge. Just so we can get that bottom edge as well. So if that's going to go there like so, then we are going to take it up as high as we can. Probably not to that thing. All right. So let's see if that's okay. That's good. That's good. It's good enough. All right. Do you like quick and easy air fry? Okay. Air fryer, yes. Crock pot, yes. Quick and easy, yes. No liver, yes. No liver, please. No liver and onions. And actually, not because of any religious reasons or anything like that, but we don't eat pork. Okay, so if we take our little, let's make sure. So we have that, and we have that, and we have that. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Do we like? And obviously that little bit at the bottom. Oh, my gosh, y'all. I love it. It's so pretty. I love it. Ashley and your customers, I swear. Okay. What's the easiest way to do this, y'all? I really want to just fold it in half. Why can't I? And just cut it one time. Then it'll be straight. Don't you think? Okay, wait. I'm a lefty, so hold on. I gotta see. Edge to edge. So where's this gonna go if I... Do I gotta go there? Oh no, I gotta go around this way. I'll get it. Hold on a minute. The first cut makes me nervous. All right. Okay. Go to the other side. Right. Right. Okay. Go to the other side. Who knew? This could be so difficult. Just I make it difficult, I think. Is that gonna be okay? Yeah. Okie dokie, artichoke. I'm talking to myself. I hold the best conversations with myself. Sometimes Nick will come in the room and he'll go, "Who are you talking to?" I said, "But me, myself. Who else?" Talking to myself. I have the best conversations with myself. What do you mean? Wait, that's the wrong side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so then let's cut that little bit off down there. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna have to start wearing my brace again. Sick of that thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, suck it now. Look, y'all, look. It's so petty. It's so petty. Okay, I gotta make sure. Is that the right side? Or did I flip it around? Hold on. I did. It's this way. Because remember, the shorter side was on this side. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Now, how now, brown cow? Well, I don't know. I'm going to cut the last edge, and hopefully I don't really royally mess it up. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, now, because the bag is not straight, we might have to cut off a little bit more. Man, come on. I don't want to cut anymore. We might have to cut a smidge more off of the sides, I think. Jiminy Christmas. I told you guys we had to cut more, but you said no. And I said yeah, and you guys never listened to me. You gotta blame somebody. Sounded good. I also entertain myself, if you can't tell. All right. Now, bro. See, there we go. Y'all should have listened to me when I said. Okay. But you see how these edges are like that? In the corner? Hold on. Are they just not popped out or they're sewn like that? No, they're sewn janky like that. All right. Should we take a little bit off of the corners, like, or not? Because doesn't it look strange? I think we need to, like, snip that little... See, that's better. Right? Isn't that better? That's better. Oh, I love it. Okay, do we like that size? Is it good? Can we get it down? Angle the bottom too? Or no? Just the top? Mama forgot your belt? I'm sorry, honey bunches of boats. My bad. I'm sorry, my love. I didn't know I forgot it. I'll take care of that right now. Let me see. I'd say bottom too. Both top and bottom. Round all of it. Okay. There you go. Good looking. I know. You want a phone case. Every time I put the phone back up, you come. Okay, Papas, I know. I get the picture. You guys remember when I said I needed to take stock in, what's it called? The earbuds? I need to take stock in phone cases. Y'all, I was thinking about it the other day when I was cleaning it up. How much money is in those phone cases? And I think it made me a little nauseous. Really, seriously. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing that we did yesterday. I am not going to put... Yeah, please turn me down. I'm not going to put another layer on. We're going to just heat set it just the way it is with how we use the fabric medium, and just want to make sure everything is pulled out. The edges are out. I don't know why I keep turning it because I feel like it's still working with the big bag. Let's move it over just a smidge. The bag is not square. All right, that's where it's gonna stay. Okay, the bottom of this is gonna be hot. Oh gosh, I'm like I don't know. Okay, Ashley, I'm gonna need to send all of this to you because there's no way I can keep all of this. This is banana daiquiris. What am I gonna do with all of this? it in the garbage. I throwed it in the garbage. Throwed it away. Hi, Phyllis. All right. Now that you are money stuffing, it's making you aware of your spending. Yes. 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 So aware. So aware. So the fact that I could become debt free in the first month was pretty pathetic. And that just shows how wasteful I was, because I would say since probably the last maybe 5 years, because it hasn't always been like this, right? When it just became me and Trevor and Troy, like we were counting our pennies, like no car, had to walk to the dollar store, counting off our quarters so I can get Troy his pudding and get Trevor some tea, and we needed toilet paper, and you know what I mean? And I think most everybody will go through some type of hardship in their life, but it was really hard. And so when I finally was not struggling every single time, where I had to worry about every single penny, I didn't care. I stopped looking at price tags. I don't look at price tags. Even when I was with Nicole in Ohio, she was like, "What are you doing?" And I don't look at price tags. And it was because the struggle was real for so long. And I'd always made really good money when I was married. And so having to walk everywhere and I wasn't above that, but I felt bad for my boys, right? Because especially Trevor, because whenever he wanted like the new Xbox or whatever, like I didn't care. I'd do whatever I needed to do, to get it for him. I never let the boys go without. But anyways, all that being said, $9.99 here for a phone case that gets thrown in, the bag, and $19.99 for earbuds every day, and I'm like, all right, he needs it, he wants it. You just realize how wasteful you are when you start looking at everything. So now I'm still able to do that. Of course, I still do it, but now I don't do it with every single thing. Like, I am more self-aware, but it's not for negative reasons now. It's for positive reasons. So put them in an envelope and send them. Hold on, I will place. Oh my gosh, are you guys fighting over my scraps? Holy guacamole. Oh, how about you can get 2 fishies and Sue can get 2 fishies? I'll just cut it in half. Lord. Look at that, y'all. Oh, all right. So again, we treated that really well. I need to get down here. I can see, because it's stitched really well down there. So let's leave the heat on it down here. You guys are too much. Sue has an order that I'm have to send her. Kathy says, yes, they are. Just send it to me. She's like, just forget them. Let them keep fighting over it. Go ahead and send it to me. Sookie now. Okay, now let's focus on this edge. I think I got that edge in the top really well. Yep. All right. Now let's get this edge. I'm the innocent one. I remember I had Nicole on, we were FaceTiming, and I was emptying out all of my envelopes full of rice paper scraps. And I was like pulling them all out of the plastics and just like tossing them in the garbage. And she goes, what is that? And they were like full size of like butterfly papers. Don't throw it. She screamed in the phone. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She's like, you cannot throw that away. And I said, dude, I don't even remember I don't remember what's in here to use them. They're taking up space. I'm going to throw it away. Nope. She made me send them to her. Well, whatever. As long as they're not in my way anymore, I'll send them to you. Oh my gosh. You guys are hilarious. Y'all, now I actually feel guilty about throwing stuff away again. It's bananas because Ashley's been yelling at me. I have like Harlequin scraps over here. What else is over here? I have them in this plastic tub over here. Like, now what am I going to do with all of this? But then I feel guilty if I throw it in the garbage. And no kidding, I'm not even exaggerating. If I throw something in the trash, I always think, oh, goodness, Ashley would be so mad at me right now. Okay, see, this corner is giving me problems over here. So we might have to just do what we did yesterday. Sue wants this. Sue wants to see stuff, and I'm doing. Sue wants to see stuff. On my next order, can you add some scraps as a surprise? Tina, too? Tammy! Oh my gosh! Tammy, look! Tammy! Oh my gosh, Tammy, look at the... you guys, look at how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I might have to keep these for myself and not put them in an auction. We need to get that edge down. Tammy. It was because of Tammy that I went on a hunt for this stuff, y'all. Okay, now, the bag is dry, so let's grab our stickles. You guys know, whenever you do stickles, that's it. You don't touch it anymore. So I'm pretty sure we have everything down except for the bottom there where there's a big... So we're going to put a little bit of something under this. And then I'm going to get just like I did yesterday, it's just this little area because of the thick stitching down here. Okay. Oh my God. Tammy, you have the whole set coming to you. Okay. So then, oh wow, right? Why is this not? Well, we'll fix you. So I'm gonna go right underneath here. You guys notice where it's happening at is where all of this really thick stitching is. But I'm not worried about it at all because I know that we treated it so well. You guys seen that it happened on the bag, and now the bag is down. It's not going anywhere. I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to overwork that paper. Let's pull that down. All right, and then let's go ahead and I'm just going to, it doesn't matter. You could actually fabric medium over the top too. You don't, it's not necessary to use them both. I'm just extra, I do. So now we're gonna go over it. Again, we're not gonna overwork the paper. So we're going to get this down, put it in front of the fan, let the fan dry it, and then we'll heat set it one more time to make it one with the bag. And then we've got to find something cute to put on here. I don't think it's necessary to put the same trim that we did on the bag on this, but it might be cute to do some 3D elements or something on here. Okay, again, don't overwork this paper. As beautiful as it is, you don't want it to crumble on you. So just get your top layer on and then leave it be. And then you can go over it. Once it's sealed, then you can go over it and do it again and it'll be fine. It won't crumble, but you got to get that one on there and leave it be. All right, so we got that on there. Let's not get that on the bag. Okay, leave that alone. I guess so, because you guys are hilarious. Ask Nicole when I did that, she about had a nervous breakdown. I took probably at least, I don't know, no exaggeration, 30 to 40 envelopes and just was pulling them out and tossing them in a big old trash bag. It's overwhelming. Because I never remember. Because honestly, you guys, I have so much. I'm not going to remember like, oh, I have that blue scrap that's perfect with that. I don't know if it's, and I used to organize them like blue, red, green, like these are butterflies. This is, botanicals, and I still wouldn't remember. Same thing with resin. I had, these drawers that I had them full of resin, and I would still pour new resin. So I emptied all the drawers and I sent them to somebody. She was just starting out, so she was so super excited. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to get some of the stickles, and we're not going to do a lot to it because we don't want to mess it up by any means. Look at how cool, though. I wouldn't do it because it's too dark. We're just going to go with the lighter, the prettier ones. Not prettier, but the lighter, more subdued. Reiterate what you were talking about, Brea, about overworking the paper so I understand clearly, please. A pearl trim? Where, Treese? On the bag? On the small bag? Dang bear. A bear? Wendy Martin? Like a real bear? Oh my gosh. What is with you guys and bears? Do a project. Oh, hi Carol. How are you? Okay. So I think we're going to take some of the, I don't know. I don't want the blue reflect in there. Let's take probably the diamond. Diamond, probably diamond. Probably. Okay. All right. So not a lot. Just some highlights of the sparkle, so that way, you know, when you take the bag in the sun, not only will this be sparkling, but you also get a little bit reflect here. And it's, like I said, I'm not doing it all over. We just want a little something, something. Ay. Oh my gosh, can you guys see that? Come. You're way up there. Can you guys see? Hallelujah, it's so pretty. Okay, but see, this left-handed person needs to make sure she doesn't stick her hand. You have several of them living in your woods? I know, Ash, when I heard that message, oh my gosh, in your voice was not, your voice scared me. Just you talking. So whenever I do stickles, I'm not constantly squeezing the bottle. I squeeze a little bit and then I move it around with just the tip of it, right? So there's not like a big heaping amount of stickles on there. So I squeeze a little bit and push it around in the nozzle. Son, you got to turn that off. I don't want to hear my voice. Ugh. That I just, it's so pretty. I am, like I said, had I not brought this in for Tammy, this wouldn't have been something I would have like thought to do, or the paper I would have thought to pick up. But I'm so excited. It's beautiful. For those of you who got it, please make sure you share it in the Crafting Chaotix group, because I want to see what y'all do, because I'm sure it's going to be amazing. So we just literally put it on. Can you guys see that? That's just the iron. It'll stop. Hi, Mary Casey. Hi, Miss Connie. Okay, let's do this one again. Just a little bit. And let's make sure our bag over there is drying. Did Treese tell me where to put the pearl? I can't wait to see this when it's dry and it has all sat down, you know. It's just going to be stunning. All right, let's do just a little bit where it is. I'm only picking up the lighter parts of the wreath. I'm not going onto the full. So wherever there are, you know, dark spots on here, I'm not going over that. I'm going around it. Am I out of frame now? Because you guys are down here so close. Actually, I probably could have taken you off of the box. I totally forgot. Okay. Holy guacamole. I wish you guys could see this in real life. So pretty. I'll have to look for it, Miss Connie. On the small bag. Sue, on the small bag. Oh, there. Small bag pearl trim would be nice. Okay. Let's pull some out. Just going to do this one and then that's it. I'm not going to do anything else to the rest of them. I don't want to do too much. Okay, let's do a little bit. Here. Troy's still watching me. I can hear my voice. And I think that's good. It's good enough. Oh, oh my goodness. Hi, Leah. Magical would be pretty accented. With what, though? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm super excited about this. I'll hold it up for you guys as well. I'll put it in front of the fan. With what? Okay, let's hang this in front of the fan and grab this Mama Jamma. I want to make sure that's not going to fall. Troy, turn me down. Let's dry this a little bit and... Oh, with the same stickles, you think? Are you going to put trim around the sides and the bottom? No. I'm not putting trim around the sides or the bottom. Of the bag? No. But I'm just going to make sure that this is dry because we don't want to heat set this wet. By any means, it will mess up the fabric tissue. Yeah, we use the, what did you guys say? The pinking shears or whatever. And just kind of did like the edge around there. So it wasn't a blunt like edge. All right. Let's grab, you guys already know the trim that, oh, where is it? Oh. But see, because we have that edge though, unless we put it up here where I didn't put the paper, because unless we go with a thicker pearl, it's going to look weird if it doesn't cover that. Well, I guess we could. We have to put it on there perfectly. You guys are up high. Okay, so you guys know I love this dainty pearl trim. So you guys see this little space here. Are we thinking that we want it to cover the paper right at the top, or should I look for a bigger pearl? Oh no, Bree, that's all you need. Yes, I was on yesterday. Yes, I was on yesterday. Yes, I was. Yes. Do we like this right on top of it, or should I move it to the blank space and still show that edge? Actually, I think that looks strange, right? That looks strange. It needs to go probably right on it. Do we agree? Try a bigger one, Tree says. The only thing that I am afraid of is that I don't think I have anything that's really skinny besides that one. I don't like that color white. Ooh, you guys are too close. It's getting blurry. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I was moving too much. It was getting blurry. I couldn't focus. So, what do I keep seeing? Oh, something stuck to it. All right. That one's a little bit thicker. It's got the, if you guys, why is it, there it's focusing now. It's got the bling and pearls. You couldn't find me? Even on, where are you at? Even on YouTube? I was on yesterday. So, we have the itty bitty dainty, which I like. You guys know this one is my favorite. I use this on everything, I think. It would have to, if we do it though, it would need to go right over it. Or, I don't like this one. I just brought this one over here just because it was just plain. And this one is actually, I think this one's the iron-on. But this is no pearl bling at all. Nah. So it's either going to be the thick one, this one, or the itty-bitty one. Tanya says she still likes the small one. Kathy likes this one. Christine and Leah, I think, are saying this one as well. Here, I'll go all the way out so you guys can kind of see it from... So that's the thicker one. Miss Connie, are you on my Telegram? I'm telling you guys, if the best way to figure out where I am and when I'm on is on Telegram. Oh, y'all are no help. Hi, Lynn. How are you? Oh, Lynn came in and said, I like the thick one. Cindy says the small one. Christine says the thick one. Max says the thick one. Leah says the thick one. Y'all, the itty bitty one is getting knocked out of the game, y'all. All right. Itty bitty said, no, ma'am. All right, let's set this Mama Jamma first because we don't want it going anywhere. I'm going to take this out because I'm going to do a final heat set, and because it's not the same size as the bag, I don't want it having a funky crease in the bag. And let's heat set this Mama Jamma. Hi, Papas. Que pasta sauce? You need me? Huh? You need me to, oh, okay, I'll do it. I got it. Please don't start pulling plugs out of my computer. I will help you, my son. I got it. Troy, you're going to knock me out with the... Troy, you're not even watching what you're doing. You almost clocked me twice. See, look it. Mom's quick on the draw, McGraw. I already got you hooked up. See? The phone case. Yet again. I don't have you hooked up on that yet. It's not in the budget. It's not in the budget. It's not in the budget. I did not stuff it in the budget. It's not in the envelope. I didn't stuff it. Actually, I do have an envelope. I have 3 envelopes for Troy, and it is in the budget. I do have to stuff for his phone cases because that's part of it, right? On a zero-based budget, you need to know where every dollar is going, and part of that is stuffing for Troy's phone cases. Hi Rita, Miss Connie, check to see if you have it muted, because on Telegram, see, I sent a telegram earlier. You can see I sent it, but I don't want to mute anybody, but okay. See right there, you can put unmute or mute. Check to see if you have me muted. Because sometimes I notice that Telegram just mutes some of the folks. And I don't know why it does it, because the only time I have Telegram is if I want to, know when they go live, because the book doesn't tell me. Okay, as usual, we're just making sure our edges are very, 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 very well. Oh yeah, that's not going anywhere. Okay, now let's focus on the top here where it's all kind of bumpy, lumpy. Especially in the corners. I absolutely love decoupaging on textile. I think it's so fun. Especially, look at that. Plain. Ta-da! Okay, so this has sticky on the back, but I never trust the sticky. Especially when this is going to be thrown inside of that. So, we're going to start, well, we're going to have to cut that. Let's get our non-stick scissors. Let's get this off of the desk because that's just doing too much. So we'll start that right there. Let's cut those because that's where it ended. Anyways. I'm going to cut it a little bit bigger just so I have some wiggle room if I need to adjust it, and then I will cut it again. So I'm going to back it up with some Fabri-Tac just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Pokey tool. You gotta love the pokey tool. All right. Now this stuff is almost as bad as heavy body gel. I don't like it on my hands, but it's this way. All right. Let's start here. I'm just going to come right to the edge where that one starts. I'm going to follow this edge, although it seems like it's a little bit wobbly. I'm still going to follow it. And then remember, this is the one where you don't want to pull because then your, your pearls will be all wobbly. So don't pull it taut. Oh my goodness, Lynn, that is so funny because it just so happened to be the same exact one that I had. And she took a picture of it and she was like, it was exactly what I was talking about with the same doggone thank you sticker on it. And so she told me, she was like, thank you so very much. She's like, look what I found. And I was, we were laughing. I was like, oh, you're so welcome. She goes, if you ever lose yours and you need help, you need somebody to help you remember where it is, just let me know. And I go, okay, if I remember that you had it, so you can remember to remind me. And she was like, yeah, exactly. But that's so cool. Do you have a Dollar Tree in Cali? Yes, ma'am. Dollar Trees all over the place. Dollar General all over the place. Stickles on the bubbles. Stickles on the tiny bubbles. Okay, I think only diamond. I don't think that I want to have the blue reflect. We're just going to do diamond on them. And I don't remember which one is which. A flamingo? Teresa Renee painted flamingos with was it the last release? We have flamingo rice paper. Shush, just turn off already. On all of them? Tiny bubbles. We'll just do it on the highlights. Or are you wanting a transfer, Tammy? Y'all, Tammy's going to have me on the hunt for something else now. So if you guys see me use a flamingo, it's Tammy's fault. She wants me to go find her a flamingo. All right, I know I said only on the highlights, but it looks funny if I do that. You know what I should have did? I should have put pouring glaze, little droplets of pouring glaze on here. Oh my gosh, that was a missed opportunity. We should have put pouring glaze on all of these. Then it would have looked like serious water. I might have to do that, y'all. Then it would have looked like there was actual water on here. So once the stickles dries, I might have to go in and do some pouring glaze drops. Oh, me too, Lynn. My kitchen is this color and everything. Did I miss somebody? I see Tree saying welcome to Roxanne. Did I miss somebody? Hi, Roxanne. I did miss you coming in. A transfer. The sailboat, I can order more of. But these, no. These are limited edition, and once they're gone, they're gone. And I think I'm already sold out of quite a few of them. So, the 3D varnish, maybe I could have. I don't even know what I did with this. Maybe. It might be easier to go over it with this because of the fine point. So I'm either going to use the 3D varnish or I will use the pouring glaze once the stickles dry. Because right now that needs to be fixed because that is not... Okay. Okay. Because honestly, it will be so cool for those to have like that little, it'll look like there's water on here. I'm super excited. I can't wait for the stickles. I'm glad we didn't do a lot of stickles because that won't be so bad. Let me get this up here. They are so, like I said, the colors are stunning on these. So here's the bag. I don't know if you'll be able to see the stickles much. It's been on the fan, so they're drying pretty well, but so that is the bag, the magical bag. Oh yeah, they're doing well. Where the fan was hitting it, it's already dry. Oh, that's pretty good. So I will put that in front. Oh my bananas. I'm super happy with it. I'm telling you, the colors are just absolutely stunning. I don't know. They did a fantastic job. I will put this in front of the fan now and because those aren't very big, those little bubbles. So once those dry, I'm going to do the, I'm glad Lynn said that because I was thinking of using the pipette with the pouring glaze, but now I'm just going to use the 3D varnish because it already has the tip on there. So, thank you. I would edge them with the narrow pearl trim. I would edge them with the narrow pearl trim. Don't know what that means. Edge them. Tammy, honestly, Tammy, I said it. Only because of you that I started going and fishing around for you that I stumbled upon this. And I will be very honest, if you weren't looking for this, I would have been like, oh, those are super pretty, but not really in my wheelhouse. I might have passed them up, especially because they are limited edition. And it's not typically my favorite to bring in limited edition stuff because then when they sell out, then people miss out. But I'm super happy you are redoing and needed your stuff done because this is beautiful. Yes, I will bring in the sailboat because that I brought in for Tammy as well. I will order more of those. I think Tammy needed one more pack too because anyways, and also there's the damask. The silver damask is going to be reordered as well. The easiest thing to do is whenever you guys want me to restock something that is not limited edition, is to sign up for it right where it says like notify me when it's back in stock. Put your email there because not only do you get a notification, but I get a notification that somebody wants me to restock it. So it works both ways because then it goes on my radar to reorder the stuff. And then also as soon as I change that inventory from 0 to whatever number it is, the email shoots right to you. So just like today, we got a restock of the Night Shadow and the Magical Mermaid Sparkle. And I could tell that people had signed up for that email because as soon as I changed that inventory number, I got orders like that. And there is no way. Two people ordered Night Shadow right away. That is the best and easiest way because, like I said, I get notified that somebody wants it and you get notified when I bring it in. And when I order the Prima stuff, it only takes 2 days for it to get here. So I do. Yeah, I remember you saying you wanted one more. So Prima has flamingo transfers. Okay, well, that's probably what Tammy's looking for. So if you want flamingos, I'm sure I'll be bringing flamingos in for Tammy. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for being here today. I always appreciate you guys. Yesterday, especially, I was trying to convey it. I don't know if I did, but you guys always make me feel better. And yesterday was not a good day, but you guys made me feel better. I was able to function the rest of the day. If you have an order in, please, please, please give me a little bit of grace because, again, because the sale is still going on, every time I box an order, I get 2 or 3 orders. So give me a little bit of grace. Troy and I are packing away, as you guys know, or if you have or just new to me as far as ordering, we don't just throw your items in a box. Everything is packed special for you, so it takes us a little bit longer. So, anyhow, I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Thursday. Yeah. I'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Oh, and then on Friday, it's release day. Talk to you later.